Surprise, Sydney! It's the Horror Movie Freaks. I'm Matt, and joining me tonight is the undisputed scream queen of the group. It's Nathan! Hello, Nathan, how are we?
Good, thanks. I knew you were going to do that.
And also joining us is Sue. Hello, Sue.
Hello.
Recently returned from all of the shenanigans in America.
Mm-hmm.
Did we have fun?
We had an awesome Halloween fun time. It was great.
Fantastic.
They really embraced horror.
This week it was Nathan's pick, and he's decided to choose a absolute horror classic, the 1996 movie Scream. So it was written by Dawson Creek's Kevin Williamson and directed by Nightmare on Elm Street's Wes Craven. This film would go on to revitalise and reinvent horror films for a whole new generation. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Let's talk about the plot. Sue, for you, what were some of the standout moments of Scream?
Well, the first sequence is, I think, it sort of threw the door open and went, horror's arrived, we're back again, and it made everyone sort of stand up and take notice, especially because they did the whole, psycho thing of having a well-known actress killed off pretty quickly, because you're thinking, oh, Drew Barrymore, love a Drew Barrymore film. Oh, she's dead. Right, yeah. Okay. This is not going to be the film I thought I was going to see, which is kind of cool, I think. There was lots of references to other horrors, which I loved that whole thing that only true horror fans would pick up on those sorts of things. Like when she says something about you're talking like your life's a Wes Carpenter movie or something like that. I mean, that's quite funny, but not everyone would get that at all.
Well, and when she says about many, like Terror Train.
Yeah.
The list of horror movies that are mentioned is just crazy. So Nathan, this is your pick. So obviously you like the film. Why do you like Scream?
Probably because it was pretty suspenseful all the way through. Well, it had its up and down bits. It didn't take itself too seriously. And I guess horror movies got a bit B-grade and straight to video over the 80s. So this was really helped to bring them back into the spotlight again, just from being scary but also being clever.
Someone described the film as being like a John Hughes movie meets a horror slasher film. I think that really sort of encapsulates it quite well, because it does have that sort of almost like a John Hughes 80s movie, like Breakfast Club. Instantly you can sort of identify with one of them, and I think that's a quick way of getting you into the characters and connecting with them.
I really liked how, a lot of teen horror films with teens being the victims, they're like a bunch of kind of unlikable tropes, like this person is going to be the football star, and they played off on.
There was no sorority queens or
no.
These just seem like a normal group of, how highly intelligent, well-spoken kids who'd been hanging out for a while and had this ease of how they talked with each other, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, and the quality of acting was much better than what you get in most other horror movies as well. They really did manage to pull together a good group of actors, I guess.
Even though Neve Campbell, oh my god, she retired the crap, honey. Despite that, I still didn't necessarily want her to die, so that's a bit fine, I guess.
I thought she did a good job in that role.
Jesus Christ. I mean, pale blue crop top t-shirt with your high-waisted pale jeans, all the way through it. Could she look more sexless? Seriously.
It was the 90s.
I thought she encapsulated the girl next door, Jamie Lee Curtis role. I could not fucking stand Skeet Ulrich, and his greasy hair and his his moody, every line is delivered with that sort of moody Johnny Depp wannabe.
Yeah.
And he was trying so hard to be cool.
Yeah, I couldn't stand him, but he played the character really well. I didn't like him, but I think he was well cast.
That said, I found Stu and Dewey a bit annoying as the comic relief, effectively.
Oh, yeah?
A bit too goofy.
Stu's my favourite. I really like Matthew Lillard. I'll see most things that he's in just because I don't know, just something about him I just find really likeable. And I thought he was my favourite thing in there. Him and Jamie Kennedy, I'd say, were probably my favourite. And I hate horror comedy generally. I think it's either ridiculous and not scary, or they just don't get the balance right at all. And I guess Scream is a horror comedy.
Yeah.
But the horror were, you know, nasty.
What about Rose McGowan?
She was good. I liked her death as well. Her death was one of the best ones as well.
I was surprised at how much or how little she's actually in it. She's only in a few scenes.
Yeah, that's true. I remembered her in it more, but I guess that's because she made an impact.
Like, don't kill her, Mr. Ghostface. I really want her to be in the sequel.
I agree.
Maybe I can find a way of bringing her back for another sequel.
Maybe she can make a cameo in the TV show.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, the TV show. Yeah. But you know the bit I didn't get? You know the beginning sequence and she's there making popcorn and expecting her boyfriend to come over and this sort of thing. And then the parents show up? I'm thinking, wasn't she having her boyfriend over to watch movies? Like, why are the parents coming home? And why are they having a you know, popcorn night, dinner night after 10 on a school night? Like, it just seemed really... I don't understand the sequence of events here.
That makes sense, but I was blinded by that scene and how good Drew Barrymore was. Like, the way she played it, like, I was, like, yelling at the screen, I remember when I first watched it, and saying, it's Jason! Jason's the killer! And feeling like a fucking idiot when she goes, no, it was the mother. I'm like, oh, of course.
I know, you're like...
I would have made that mistake.
You would have been killed.
I would have been killed.
We
failed.
Well, yeah, we all would have died. Well, no, Steve would have died.
Steve would have died.
I thought that scene was actually kind of sad, too. You know, when the mum picks up the phone and she can hear her, I was like,
yeah,
oh, that's a bit... Ooh. Yeah. But yeah, good. Well done. Like, I liked that it had an edge. It wasn't all frothy bubblegum stuff.
And, you know, they showed her entrails, like, all over the ground as she's swinging from the tree. It's like, this movie's going to show everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a great opening scene.
Yeah.
It was.
Although the wig, I'm not sure about her wig.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore was great, yeah. Wig, not so great.
No. And I think the ending is amazing as well.
Yeah, it's pretty exhilarating. And that whole, you know, I liked when they're sort of stabbing each other and Skid Ulrich is getting a bit carried away and he's like, oh, I think I'm dying. I'm like, I don't think I've seen that in a film before. And I liked that, like, because I can imagine if they're psychos, it would be really hard to stop, I guess.
Because that whole ending, like, it didn't make a lot of sense to me why they would stab each other before they stab Sydney. Like,
yeah, no,
why
you're
do
right.
that? Why not explain the whole thing? That's sure you want to glow, but why not then kill her and then stab each other?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Oh, because so then we can be nice and weak and she can kill us with an umbrella.
Yeah.
And the TV. Because that's how I want to go.
That was a good death. That's a little bit of fun.
It was.
That's a really good death for like a horror movie fan. Death by TV.
Well, he's done that in Nightmare on Elm Street 3 as well. Obviously, Wes Craven, maybe he's making a comment about TVs and television viewing, or I don't know. Yeah. Who knows? He could have just thought, that's cool.
So, Sue, as a Nightmare on Elm Street fangirl, what did you think of the direction of this movie?
I thought it was really clever. I thought the way he shot it was like a traditional horror. So you accepted the comedy because you knew you were in the hands of someone who knew what they were doing. If it had been a lesser director or he made it kind of goofy or kind of silly, then when they rolled out the horror scenes, you wouldn't buy into them and you wouldn't give a crap. But
he balanced that really well, I think. I think it's a Wes Craven sort of style. Is that everything is so overlit, like it's the middle of the night and yet you can see everything. Like in the house at the beginning, every single light is on. It's like, seriously, there's no mood.
That's true. Even when like Gale was run off the road in the middle of the country, really, it was still brilliantly lit. Everyone could see everything.
That's true. He wants you to see every second of it.
There was no stumbling around in the dark.
Makes me think of Nightmare on Elm Street. Like it has that same sort of look, that wholesome American sort of suburban.
Yeah. And the good girl is a really good girl in his films. Like, Nancy was, you know, pretty buttoned up, good little girl as well. So it does fit in with his predilections, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's one thing about the movie, in that they actually make fun by they setting all the rules and the cliches, and they just put them right out there, saying this is what things are meant to be like. So they acknowledge them, but then they play with them as well.
Yeah, that's
true. Really clever.
That's true. Yeah, like directly after she does the whole, I don't like horrors because it's some stupid girl running up the stairs when she should be running out the front door, and then she does the exact thing.
Yeah.
I did like that. Absolutely. And you have to admire that he did really restart the whole horror genre. Like, it was dead in the water. There was no more horrors coming out. They were like, it's not making money. They were not going to get funding for horrors for years. And he brings that out, and everyone's like, ooh, horrors. Yeah, they can make money. And it felt like all three of us have different likes in horrors in a way. Like, I can appreciate the same films that you guys do, but I have different favourites. And same as you. But this film kind of fulfilled all of the things that we like.
Something for everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe that's part of the appeal, and it did have such, big appeal, but it appealed to wide markets, wide audiences and that sort of stuff. So that's what helped to kickstart it all. So it wasn't such a niche film.
So what do we think of Scream? Obviously we love it. Is it something we're going to recommend as a classic?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
It's something that people need to watch. You need to watch this, people. Go out there and watch it.
Yes, and I would recommend it to non-horror people, because I do think there's enough in there to keep them entertained, and there's not so much horror that they can't sort of look away for a moment and come back and enjoy the rest.
Very good. So go out and watch Scream. Thank you, Nathan, for choosing that one. So, do you like Scream? Do you think it's a classic? Well, join in on the conversation by logging onto Facebook and following us. Just look up Horror Movie Freaks. Or follow us on Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Next episode, we're going to be taking a look at the 2000s classic, the noughties, I guess you'd call it. And it's my pick. I'm going to be choosing 28 Days Later. See you next time. Bye.
See you.